Hi, third graders. I'm Ramona. I'm going to be coming every week or so. Mrs. Bogart and I are going to take turns reading about third grade angels. How many of you are angels? Well, if you remember in chapter one, they were Mrs. Sims said, not being perfect, but being the best we can be. So try to remember being an angel at home. And there is a prize, if you remember. The prize, it was a circle of yellow cardboard. Halo, voices called. Halo it is, Mrs. Sims said. Wonder if it fits. She put it on her head. She smiled and blinked her eyes like an angel, I guess. And we all laughed. We'd all laugh in our classroom too, right? Are you all laughing at home? I was laughing. So she said, who would like to win a halo? Every hand went up but one. Mrs. Sims looked surprised. Not you, Joseph? Joseph shrugged. He dragged his hand into the air. Sure, why not? Whatever. She nodded. Indeed, why not? So here's the deal. Beginning in October, one angel per week will get to wear a puppy just like this, the yellow halo, which she waved at us. When your boss angel week is over, she grinned at Joseph, you may take your halo home. You may sleep with it for all I care. And we all laughed again. Mrs. Sims is kind of a funny teacher, huh? So you ask, how do I get my halo, Mrs. Teacher? She pointed at us. Ah, good question. Becoming an angel. Phew, that was easy. All you had to do was make it to third grade. But she jabbed the halo at this you have to work for. This you have to earn. Billy Umberger's hand was waving. How do we earn it, Mrs. Sims? She blew Billy Umberger a kiss. I love kids who ask good questions. And we all laughed. We were spending a lot of time laughing. Let me throw the question back at you guys. She calls us guys. Cool. What do you think you have to do to win an angel? Hands went up. She called on Judy Billings. Judy had a butterfly thing holding her hair back from her right ear. I had liked Judy Billings ever since first grade, but I never before had such a good look at the back of her ear. Talk about perfect. He thinks he's got a little crush on her, doesn't he? Any angel would be proud to have that ear. Be good, Judy said, like she was daring anybody to disagree. Okay, said Mrs. Sims. She repeated it and she wrote it on the board. Be good. She turned back to us. What else? Ronald? Help people, said Ronald Chew. Mrs. Sims wrote on the board, helpful. She looked over at us. Jedediah. Jedediah Owens said, be nice. Nice, wrote Mrs. Sims, and so it went. Friendly, obedient. Mrs. Sims wrote behave, obedient. Joseph put his hand over his mouth and whispered a real low boo. Do your homework. So there's the class raising their hands and Mrs. Sims busily writing all the ideas. Do you have an idea for what you could do to be an angel? Maybe you can let Mrs. Bogart know what you're going to try to do around your house. We might not be in the classroom, but you're still third graders and you can still work on being an angel. Eat your vegetables. That was Bernard Weber. Lots of laughing and groaning. But Mrs. Sims wrote it down. Wash your ears. Neat cubbies. That was my idea. Spelling. Give the teacher an apple. That was Joseph laughing and clapping. Mrs. Sims wrote, love your teacher. Big cheers, even a whistle. By the time the last hand was called on, the board was almost full. Mrs. Sims took a deep breath. Well, there you go. Look how many ways there are to earn your halo. Get the picture, angels? Yes, we shouted. She snapped her fingers and pointed to us. All right then, I've done my job. The rest is up to you. She looked at the calendar on the wall. 25 days till October. This is a little further in the year than we are, but we're coming close to September. I wonder which angel will be the first to get a halo. We all wondered with her. Mrs. Sims! It was Billy Umberger, itching for another kiss, I figured. Yes, Billy? Does everybody get a halo? Mrs. Sims blinked, like the question surprised her. Well, I hope so. I expect every one of you to prove to me you're worthy of being an angel. I've been doing this for 12 years now, and so far, every one of my students has earned a halo. Somebody blurted, even Gerald Willis? I heard gasps. 23 heads jerked in my direction because the somebody who blurted that was me. There he is sitting with the person next to him, the girl with the perfect ear. Joseph reached across and punched my arm. You da dude, Joseph said. I couldn't believe myself. All of a sudden, it was like there was no door between my brain and my mouth. As for Gerald Willis, he was a fifth grader, a troublemaker, and a bully. The class was laughing, but Mrs. Sims wasn't even smiling. She stared at me. I said, everybody. I wanted to jump to my feet and call out, I'm sorry, Mrs. Sims. I don't know what's getting into me. I'm not usually a big mouth. The bell rang for recess, and I was the first one out the door. All right, next we get to find out what he did when he went outside. Boink, bunk is chapter 3. Mrs. Bogart, I'll have it up on your page pretty soon. See you soon, third graders. Work on your angel halo.